So I'm Austin Powell, and I'm with the Animal Pilot Program, Austin Billy the Exterminator. And right now we're going over to our local friend Pablo's house, where he has a couple problems with his animals. And basically my job entails helping people when they have problem pets and figuring out their problems for them. Most people have these issues, so we're here to help everybody. So we just pulled into Pablo's house, and we're here to help him with his animals. I think he has a cat. No, a dog and a snake that he called about. So we'll go help him right now, and we'll get this on the way, and we'll get Pablo's animals figured out and what's wrong with them. So we're just unloading some of our stuff. We might have issues. So we got our cart here to help our sick dog, and also our fork here to catch this big snake, because I guess it's about 3 foot long, and it's a little bit poisonous, so we don't want to have any issues here. So we're just getting our equipment out. So we're at Pablo's house. Hey Pablo, I'm Austin. I'm here to help you with your animal problems. I heard you have a dog and a snake that needs help?
Yeah, I have a dog that's foaming from the mouth, and he's not acting, he's acting meaner, and so he's locked up in a room. And I also have this snake that is not shedding its skin, and I don't think it's getting enough to eat. Okay. And I don't know where he is, and he's poisonous. So let's go look for him.
Alrighty. Oh, get my cart here. Where's this dog at? He's over here in the room by himself. Alright. Oh wow, there he is. I see your little dog. Come here, guys. He's okay. So this is Pablo's dog. It looks like a little dachshund. So I don't know what's wrong with him. It looks like he might have rabies, but we'll take this to my local vet, Kacie. She's the animal expert about all types of animals, and she'll definitely help us out with this. Okay, Pablo?
Okay.
So let's take this to Kacie, and we'll come back and look for that snake, because that sounds like a better idea.
Okay.
Alrighty. You got this. You alright, Pablo? You got it? Alright. So here's Pablo's little precious beater dog. We'll load it up, and we'll take this right over to Kacie's. We're over at Kacie's with our dachshund. We're going to help her. She's going to help us figure out exactly what's wrong with this little guy. Hi, Kacie.
Hi.
How are you? I'm Austin.
I'm Kacie. Nice to meet you.
I was over at one of my friends Pablo's house, and he said that he's had some problem with his dog, and been foaming at the mouth and being real mean-tempered lately. So I was wondering if you could help me with this.
Okay, well first what I'm going to do is just do a short physical exam, and first I'm just going to take his temperature, and it feels a little cold, but I think he'll be alright in that aspect. Next I'm going to take his pulse, which is right underneath his thigh, and I'm going to count, so give me just a second. Okay, it seems a little high, and next I'm going to check his respiratory by watching how fast he breathes. Well, he's also breathing a little fast, so with the symptoms you've given me and his physical results, I would say he probably has a mild case of rabies, which unfortunately you might want to tell your friend is not curable, so I would recommend putting this dog down.
Alright, well, I'll take our little boy Fred here, the dachshund, back to Pablo and let him say his goodbyes, because I'm sure he'll want to do what's best for his dog.
Okay.
Alright. Well, thank you, Kacie. I really appreciate it, and I'm sure I'll be right back for the poisonous snake for you.
Okay.
Well, Kacie, I'm back here with my friend Pablo, and I think he's made his decisions.
I want to put him down.
Okay. Well, I think that's a good decision.
Okay. So, here you go, Kacie. You take good care of him.
Alright, I will. Okay, and I wanted to talk to you about a couple things in case you decided to get another dog. And what you need to make sure is that your dog always has sufficient warmth and that you're feeding him the right food that has the right amount of protein to ensure that he stays healthy. Also, he's going to need exercise, and you really want to bring him in about every couple months so we can keep up on his vaccinations.
Okay.
Okay, well, it was nice nice meeting you. I'm sorry about your loss.
Okay, thank you.
Alrighty.
Bye, guys.
So we're back here at Pablo's house, and we're gonna look for this poisonous snake, and hopefully make it back to Kacie's, and figure out exactly what's wrong with him. So where do you think it's at, Pablo?
I think we should go look at his pen first.
Alrighty. So we'll head right over there.
Oh, I see him.
Oh, I see the snake too. Man, he's a big guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll handle this. I don't think we'll need this, Pablo. Does that board come off there?
Yes.
Alright.
Just lift it. Be careful, he's poisonous.
Alright. So got Pablo's snake here. He's under control. We'll go ahead and we'll put him in the basket too. And we'll make sure we'll take him right over to Kacie's. Alright. So we'll head out to Kacie's here, Pablo, and we'll get her dead.
Okay.
So hi, Kacie. Pablo's had a problem with this snake. It's poisonous, and I hope you can help us. Let me get this out of here real quick.
Okay.
So here he is, Kacie. Be careful. I got him for you.
Okay.
So Pablo's been having a problem with the snake not shedding, and that's about the only issue he's seen with it. If you want to, you can tell me what you think.
Okay, well, by the looks of his skin, you can tell that he hasn't been shedding like he should be. And this is probably due to a lack of lighting. Because when they keep them in a tank, they have to have sufficient lighting, and they need to have sufficient warmth. And if they don't, then they won't shed, and this can cause serious issues for the snake.
So you think if Pablo just puts a light in there, the snake will make it and it'll be okay?
Yeah, if you get some sort of heater and a light, then the snake should eventually shed its skin, and it should turn out to be just fine.
Okay, well, I'll make sure I go back and give Pablo his snake back and put it back in the pen, maybe fix it up a little bit, and tell him exactly what he needs to do. So I think you get Kacie, and I'll be back with you. Everybody, thank Kacie. She's a local expert, and she knows how to treat everything. So we'll be right back.
See you soon.
Alrighty. Hey, we're back here at Carlos's with his poisonous snake. We just got back from Kacie's, and we'll tell Pablo exactly what he needs. So, hey, Pablo, your snake's gonna be okay. The only reason it's not shedding is because it doesn't have enough light. Kacie told me that all it needs is like a heat lamp in its pen, and make sure it has adequate food because it is getting a little small because it didn't have that heat. Snakes need heat to digest their food. That's how they digest it, and they're cold-blooded animals, so they need to be really warm. I don't know if you knew that or not. So here's your snake back. You need to get a light in there to make sure he'll be okay. So other than that, he'll be fine. Okay, Pablo?
Alright, thank you, Austin.
Well, you're welcome, Pablo. I'm glad to help you.
Alright.
Well, I'll see you. Have a good day.
You too.
So I'm over at my friend Bryan's house. He's called me just a couple days ago, and he said he's had a problem with his cat and a bird. So we're gonna go on in his house right now. We're gonna figure this out, and we're gonna take him over to our animal vet, Kacie, and she'll tell us exactly what Bryan needs to do. So we're on our way there right now. Hey, Bryan. I'm Austin with Animal Planet, and we're here to help you with your animals.
Alright, well, I've got a cat that's losing fur. It's got dry skin patches, they're real scaly, itching all the time.
Okay.
And I got a bird, and it just hasn't been the same. It's not making any noise, it hasn't been eating, and I just don't know what's wrong.
Okay. Well, let's go on in and we'll figure this out. So over here, we got our protective equipment with our helmet and our gloves to catch this cat because it's probably not going to be in a very good mood considering how bad it's itching and what's happened to it. Here's the cat here. To me, it looks at it like a pretty serious case, and it's almost bald. So we're going to catch the cat, we're going to bring it over in the truck, and we're also going to find this bird. We're going to take them both to Kacie at the same time. So you're real careful with it. So we'll take our cat over here real quick. stay here. We'll tie him to this right here. He'll stay right there. Okay. So now let's go find this bird. Bryan, where'd you say this bird was?
It's over here by its cage. It's hiding.
Okay. So, oh, there it is. I see it. Here's the bird. Make sure you wear your helmet when you're handling birds, just in case they do take off and hit you. They don't actually injure you. So let's go load these up. This bird just looks sick. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's not even moving or flapping. So I'm gonna go load up his dog, and we'll see you right over. So we've just pulled into Kacie's vet, and we got our cat here who has a serious case of something. And hey Bryan, you want to grab your bird real quick? We'll take these in here and get it figured out. So we're going into our animal expert, Kacie. She's gonna tell us exactly what's wrong with these things. Hi Kacie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. I got a cat here who is a cranky little bugger, and we also got a bird who just looks really sick.
Yeah, he does.
So if you could tell us a little bit about each one and maybe how to fix it.
Okay, well first I'll look at the cat and I'll just do a few things, check its pulse. By the look of this, by the patches right here, they look really scaly and dry. I would say this cat has a case of mange.
Okay.
And what we can do about that is I'll give you just something that you can spray on its skin once a day and it should clear up just fine. But you want to make sure that you're feeding your cat proper food that doesn't have too much protein. Also, they need to exercise and they need to come to the vet for checkups just to make sure it clears up fine and nothing else transpires. And just make sure you keep up on its vaccinations and you should be okay.
Alright, so what about our sick little birdie here?
What kind of bird is it?
It's a parrot.
Okay, well, by the looks of it, it looks a little sad, and I can tell by its breathing it's really hoarse. I would say that this bird probably has the bird flu.
Oh, okay.
There's not a lot you can do about it, I don't think, just as long as you make sure that your client is feeding it proper food, which consists of fresh fruit, seeds, and occasionally baked goods as a treat.
Okay.
And also the bird needs to have a big enough cage so it can move its wings and feel good, because it looks like it just doesn't feel good.
I noticed it was just a metal cage. You really didn't have anything to chew on or anything. Do you think that would help make you a little happier?
Yeah, I think maybe if he had something to take up some time, he'd improve a lot with his health.
Alrighty, so the bird's going to be fine and the cat's going to be fine?
Yep, it should be good.
Alrighty, thank you Kacie. We'll take these back to Bryan and we'll go ahead and help our local Samaritans.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So we're here at Bryan's house. We're finishing up the show here, and we're going to just tell him the news and give him the stuff that Kacie gave us to give to him, and we'll be fine. So, hey Bryan, I got your cat and your bird for you. We got medicine for the cat, and it has a serious case of mange, which is just like scaly skin. It's going to itch a lot, but we'll give you this medicine. It's going to be fine. And also your bird just has a little bit of flu and maybe a little bit of depression.
Okay.
And the way you're going to feed that is you're going to make sure you feed it good food, exactly what they need: fresh fruit, baked goods, and maybe just regular bird food. And make sure he also has lots of toys to play with and stuff to chew on, because parrots are really active birds, and if they don't, that's what causes this little bird flu, and it brings their depression down a little bit. So thank you, Bryan.
Thank you.
And finishing up our show here, we've helped two of our Samaritans with their animal issues. We had Pablo with his dog and his snake, and we just had Bryan here with his cat and his bird. Overall, this was a really good show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm Austin Billy the Exterminator, and I'll see you guys next week.